little project today. Got Mr. Pimp standing here. That's him in the arm. That's Mr. Pimp. My little brother Kevin. Our delimber knife wore through. I'll show it to you when we get it off. But we finna put a new knife blade on this thing. We're finna take this knife off. So I'm gonna set the camera over here where y'all can watch. It's only we can know if you can like hold it right here, we'll go right over there. It's got a lot more wear on it than what it looks. It's kind of deceiving the way. Yeah, he showed me that. Yeah, right there. But what'll happen is when it cracks right there, then it'll end up just splitting and it's busted. Let's see if I can get it right here where you can see it. Right. Yeah, it's gone. Still got, and once it gets down about right there, that's about as good as she'll go, and it'll just, finally the knife will just peel off. So it's welded on this seam right here, and you can see where I've had to patch it. It'll crack as time goes on after you put it on. So I'll just take a torch, blow it off, and we'll fit another one up there and weld it on. So that's how it works, and it's just these bolts, and that's what the front of it looks like right there. So now you're sure enough in my world now. Here at my house, this is my personal shop here, this back behind my house, and this is where I do all my cutting and welding and metal work. And so I'm fixing to show y'all what I'm gonna do. When we were first gonna get this machine, this processor, back in, when we started talking about it back in 2007, people said, "No, you don't want that. You don't want that. The maintenance is crazy and all this and that and the other, and it's just a maintenance nightmare." It's not. We have basically done nothing to this machine. Just some little stuff is all we've done. But this is one of the main wear items right here. This is the top. It has 3 delimbing knives on it. This is the top delimbing knife. And what happens is this thing starts out this thickness right here, and all the trees ride right here, and you can see how thin it gets. We've pretty much run this one down about as much as we can. We have run it till we crack and they peel off, but we found that when you can see the crack right there, I think I showed it to you earlier, best thing to do is go ahead and pull it off now. So we just take the knife off and I bring it home, and all I do is this piece right here comes off, and you can see where I patch weld on it in the woods a little bit. Because as this thing starts wearing, it starts wanting to flex out this way a little bit. And so I have to, it'll start cracking out here. So I'll just patch it a little bit to get us by till it's time to replace it. So it's time to replace it. And what I'll do is I'll take a torch and I'll cut it off. Just cut it all the way off. Just follow the weld all the way through the last 2 years. Now the knives on the arms, the 2 arm knives, they'll only last about a year. About 1,800 hours, sometimes a little less than a year. It depends on how much hardwood we run. So I'm fixing to get busy on. Okay, so y'all are sitting on top of my toolbox. I'm over here. I'm gonna be blowing sparks back that way, controlling the camera with my phone. So that's pretty neat. doing now is, in case you're wondering, where I was showing in the video before where the weld was built up, where I had done some patchwork welding on it where it was starting to crack, I'm blowing it back off. I beveled this on the inside because I want me a good bevel to where it gives me a good channel to fill back in with weld, and because that's the ticket to it. If you'll run one good bead on it, especially in the middle there, that's the trick to them. So I'm blowing this weld back off all the way back around, and we do this because I can do it after hours. So I bring this in here and I can do it. We pull it off in the afternoon and I do it, and then in the morning we go back, we throw it back on. It's just 6 bolts. It took under 2 minutes to get this knife off, but you can see where I blowed all the weld off. Of course, it's really hot right now from that torch, but take a grinder, trim it up, make it look good, and then we'll fit it, tack it, put it back on, and she'll be ready to roll. So Kevin just called me, and he's going to be a little bit late getting over here and got some stuff at the shop he's got to do. So I am fixing to go ahead and start grinding up a little bit so that I can go ahead and get that much done. This usually will take but about an hour, 15 minutes start to finish, as long as the other blade fits up there pretty good. There'll be some high spots once we finish. I always try to tell everybody when I'm working around folks and everything that the best rule of thumb is to work smarter, not harder. So you can see what I just did. I tacked that thing to the table, so hold it up where I grind that other side right there. Boy, I hate running a freaking grinder rather run naked through barbed wire and run that stupid thing. Now all I'm doing is just waiting on Kevin to get in here. Grind her out, we'll put it up there. If there's any high spots, we'll knock them back. And he'll be here in a few more minutes. Stay tuned. Alright, here's the two knives. This is the old one. Hold it up, Kevin. Let me see it right there. Turn it like that. There you go. Okay. Alright. You see how thin that is right there. And then here's the new one. We're going to get a side-by-side comparison on them. You can see how much thicker this new one is than that one right there. It's time for it to go. And you can see, so I got this thing beveled on the back to weld on it. So we've already fitted it up here, and it fits pretty dead good. So we fixing to lay it up there, and I'll set the camera back up, and we fixing to tack her on there and let her rip, tater chip.
I can't tell how much. Because I mean, we got to watch our ears there, because as we come up, the ears are going.
Yeah, well, that's about right there. Where you got that right there, that's gonna be about right there. So,
It's barely.
let me get it tacked right here. You got it right there.
You know, is it about right on each side or not?
Yeah.
Right, I got it.
Ready?
Yeah. Right. Yeah, we'll see if we brought it up, we'll end up having to take the porch and
That ain't no
nip
problem.
them.
No problem.
Nip them off.
But that's gonna be, cause that, when it lays in there, when that tree lays on it, you know, cause when we re-weld it back here, that does not affect it one bit.
No, it don't, it don't.
Whatever, so, only thing it may do is it may wear quicker, it may wear a little bit quicker on that knife, but I mean, I tell you what I'll do is I'll make 3 or 4 passes right there and I'll bring this up.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
I
what
think
I'll
that's
do.
generally what you normally do or whatever is good, that right there, 'cause, I mean, that
Yeah.
looks.
Let me put 2 or 3 more tacks on it right here,
Hang on a
and then get on to the other side. nice. Put it on. Kevin's just doing a few little touch-ups on it now, on the sides of it. And we'll put it back on in the morning, and she'll be ready to roll. So that's how you do it right there. That's how you put it on. It's just gonna put a little edge on it right now, and get it ready to run. Nothing to it though. That's it. 624. That's a big head right there.